What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a review of my Google Pixel XL, and this is my second year with this device. Obviously this is a replacement device though, because, well, I was having some issues with my original device, so I'm going to be getting into that later on in the video and letting you guys know my experience with the Google support team and all that good stuff. So let's get into the specifications of the Google Pixel XL. Now honestly, this phone has a 5.5 inch display that is 2560 by 1440, so it's a really high resolution display, and the pixels per inch and everything like that is pretty high. This is the 32 gig variant of the device, and I haven't really needed any more expandable storage or anything like that. I really haven't needed it, but there is 128 gig versions available too. It weighs 168 grams and is 8.5 millimeters thick at the thickest point, and I have to say that this phone is very light, very good, and the way it feels in the hand is very nice. One caveat to that is if you're wearing gloves, I will highly recommend that you put a case on it. The case that I have for this phone is a Spigen case or something like that I bought off Amazon. It's very grippy, and when I'm using my gloves I always put it in that case and I haven't dropped it a single time. Now in all honesty, the 4GB of RAM I kind of wish was 6, but it isn't really needed in my opinion. The 3450 mAh battery is also definitely way enough to be able to last a full day without any worries of the phone dying on you, as long as you aren't using Bluetooth while playing music, while playing Pokemon Go, while using hotspot for other devices and all that good stuff. Because if you are doing like tons of things on this device, and pretty much any device, it will kill it pretty quickly. Now, the front-facing shooter is a 8 megapixel camera. I will give you guys a preview of that and in the automatic settings, and give you guys a listen to the actual microphone and everything like that during this video. Same goes for the rear 12 megapixel camera, which I will actually be doing a review and giving you my thoughts and opinions on that specific camera and how the camera app works and everything like that. I feel like that is one of the things about this phone that really sells it to people. Now, for I/O on this device, you've got a headphone jack, you've got USB Type-C, you've got bottom firing speakers that aren't exactly the best, but they're not tinny or anything like that unless you turn it right up to 11 and really max out the sound. You've also got a LED blinking light that's like right in the middle of the earpiece or whatever at the top. We also have ambient display notifications, as you guys can see the phone's lighting up for the time and everything like that. Not to mention that you've got the Snapdragon 821 and the Adreno 530, so when it comes to games and the performance of the device, it's still really snappy. And the fingerprint scanner is one of the quickest I have used. It just basically unlocks pretty much straight away. Now, a couple of other things that you get with Android 8.1 Oreo, which this device is now updated to, is you can hold notifications, and obviously it will show different things with app info and all that good stuff. So honestly, this device, to me, it works for everything that I want, and pure Android is the way to go in my opinion when it comes to a lot of the softwares. And I kind of wish that Samsung and some of the other people would jump on board and give people the option whether they want Samsung's TouchWiz UI or whether they want stock Android. And I feel like that would be a better way to go about it for other devices, but that's just my opinion. Now, honestly, the performance of this device is very snappy and everything like that. Obviously, you've got the Google Assistant, so you can go in and go, "Okay, Google," and it will unlock the phone. And you can also ask whether what the weather's like and different things like that, and get information about different people and all that sort of good stuff. So I'll give you an example of that. What's the weather going to be like today?
In Ashton and Makerfield today, there'll be rain and snow, with a forecast high of 4 and a low of 2.
Yeah.
It's currently 4 and mostly cloudy.
So basically what that means is that you can literally go and get the weather without actually having to touch your phone. Obviously the buzzword, which is OK Google, is kind of frustrating and kind of annoying to end up, you know, using in public and stuff like that, which is why I'm glad when it came to the Pixel 2 XL they give you that squeeze function that enables you to enable the Google Assistant without actually having to say the buzzword OK Google, which, yeah, it's just unlocked my phone again, so that's great. Another thing what you can do with this is you can actually you can go into the unlocking in the devices, go into like advanced settings and use the camera to unlock your phone and stuff like that. Obviously it's not as secure as like Face ID from iPhone or anything like that, but it is still a possibility. Now, when it comes to the device itself, like I said, I feel like it feels good in the hand. The design is very subjective. Some people love it, some people don't. I personally am one of the people that does actually like the way it looks, and that's one of the reasons I bought the phone in the first place. But when it comes to it, the cameras on these phones are very, very good, so let's get into the camera portion of this video. Here is an example of the front-facing selfie camera. So this is the Google Pixel XL selfie camera, and as you can see there's a fan right behind me, monitor here and some other stuff, and in all honesty this selfie camera is really, really nice. I feel like it picks up a lot of things very well, and I also think that if you wanted to, you could definitely use this as your vlogging camera or as your, you know, dedicated camera for whatever you want to do, regardless of whether it's YouTube or whether you want to do anything else. You could definitely use this as a dedicated camera, simply because it is actually fairly high quality. I mean, 8 megapixels it is, and this video is being shot in complete auto mode. The stabilization and everything like that is actually pretty good as well. So yeah, I feel like this is a great selfie camera in my opinion. So in that video preview you could tell that the selfie camera is pretty good. The microphone on this device is actually pretty good as well, so if you were going to go out and live stream with this thing to like YouTube or whatever, playing certain games, you definitely could do so. However, obviously in certain conditions it will get very noisy, very windy, and it will also get blurred out by the wind, and it won't pick your voice up very well if it's an extremely windy day. But I think that's pretty much every smartphone on the market right now. So let's jump into a camera comparison between my Sony a6000, which I'm recording on right now, and the Google Pixel XL. So as you can see, the Google Pixel XL is a very good device if you are wanting selfies, if you're wanting to take selfies or normal photographs of anything. The built-in HDR processing and everything like that makes this device a very snappy device to use regardless of where you are. The camera app isn't the best and it is pretty limited in my opinion. And I definitely recommend, you know, downloading like another camera app that gives you a lot more control over the device and everything like that, if you can find one. However, I feel like just setting the phone into auto mode, allowing HDR to be on, and maybe changing the aspect ratio to 60:9 rather than 4:3 or something like that, you can get some really good results with this camera. So in my opinion, the camera on the Google Pixel XL, if you do not want to be carrying around a dedicated camera or a dedicated microphone and you just want to go out and use, you know, the one device for everything, then the Google Pixel XL is a really, really good shout. Like I said, the camera, very, very good. The fingerprint scanner is also very, very good, and when it comes to gaming, performance and everything like that, it's very snappy, very quick and very easy to use. Another feature that I really love is the fact that you can use different gestures in this phone to be able to do certain things. For example, if I put my fingerprint on the scanner, it unlocks the device, but then I can scroll to my notifications and quick settings via the fingerprint scanner, and I don't even have to do anything. If I unlock my phone via the PIN, I can still use that fingerprint scanner to scroll down to my quick settings and enable, say, the flashlight, or you know, the camera, or any other one of them quick settings like GPS or anything like that. So I think that's very, very useful. I wish you could sort of customize it a bit more, and I think that might be coming in a future update. So that's another thing to mention about this device. When it comes to updates and everything like that, this device gets updates very, very quickly. As soon as Android 8.1 was out, I had it pretty much the day after, maybe even the same day of release, and it's just one of them things. This phone updates very, very quickly, and it's always going to be that way until Google drops support for this device in a couple of years. So honestly, wrapping up the device and what I personally think of it, the only downside to this device that I can think of right now is it's not a bezel-less screen. And the other thing is that people have been running into issues, including myself, where if you hit a GPS dead spot or a data hotspot, so like where your data just drops off and you can't get a connection or anything like that, some people have been experiencing their phone crashing completely and then rebooting. I have also experienced this, and this is why this is a replacement phone. The first one that I ever had green lines going down like the left hand side of the screen. That got fixed when I got a replacement for that, which was basically replaced the same day. I literally got the phone the next day after that, after they confirmed it was all not my fault and everything like that, and it was still under warranty. It got replaced in one day, and I had the new phone here, there and then. Same thing with this. I contacted them about it. One day later, they were like, right, fine, we've got this, this and this, all about your details and everything like that, and make sure you go and order your new phone and send the old one back. Hence, I've got another replacement device. And when it comes to the Google Store assistants and stuff like that, that are basically going to be working with you to support you for your device and everything like that, I have to give that service an 8 out of 10 because it's very, very worthwhile, and they work through things very, very quickly, and it's very easy and simple to understand. However, when it comes to the phone and the device itself, there is some things that I would like to, change about the device. Like I said, bezel-less screen and some other things will be great in this device, but I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. The design isn't perfect. A lot of people don't like it, and some people do. It's one of them. It's very subjective. So for that and everything else, I definitely would say that this is a great phone, and if you are looking into buying it, then definitely give it a look, because it is a great phone. And I have to say, with the price coming down right now because of the Pixel XL2 launched back in November, I really do recommend this phone. I've really enjoyed my time with it and using it. I've had very, very minimal problems over the last couple of years, apart from the 2 times I had to replace the phone completely under warranty. So it is what it is, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.